Hey, good morning, everybody. What's up, y'all? My bad. I was looking for this movie. I'm trying to watch The Running Man. Because The Running Man, the old 87 movie, man, it was exposing the shit around Mandela. And I was told to go back and take a look at it. What's up, y'all? Hey, Mika. Hey, True. Happy New Year's to you. Yeah, I've been off for a couple days. Just trying to give people clarity on, what I've been trying to tell people a while back of what to do and how quickly this shit is it can happen. And it's going to happen. Yeah, I'm just washing clothes. So I said, let me just go live. Yeah, still focused on my focus. I had to spiritually put my energy somewhere for a little bit. Just for a little bit. Um, and like I say, things are happening. It ain't even about rich, poor, black, white. It ain't got nothing to do about that. And I've been telling y'all. That's what I've been telling everybody. These people got to destroy the country. This country got to be destroyed within. All that fires, that fire stuff that's been taking place in California, y'all know that's the agenda. That's the plan. They're purposely doing things because you got to look at it. The same thing that happened to Maui. You know, now they placing blame, placing blame, placing blame. Nah, but it's spiritual too. But spiritually, it's being allowed to happen because it have to happen because the elites understand one thing: the universe got a plan and they got to go along with it. You know. Yeah, I miss you too, man. I miss you too. So. And this is stuff I've been telling you. Look at them rich people up in LA. Now they rich. They a lot of them rich got money stashed up, so they gonna be alright. Even if they can't live the life they were living before, they gonna be alright. And that's why I say we gotta be mindful on things that's happening because now these people lost a lot of them lost everything like in the fire, clothes, food, and things. I've been telling y'all to stock up because shit like this can happen in a moment, and it's gonna happen. Everybody sit back. As long as it's not me, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect the economy. It's going to affect a lot of things that you think it's not going to affect. So I'm just telling y'all, just for the meantime, stack up on a little water. Make sure your pantry set up. If not for you, for your babies. I don't know. To my know, Rose Gold, she might not be in the area. I'm praying for her, but things that happen in that area affects everybody, especially in the valley and in LA. The insurance company they already knew that it was happening because they've been dropping insurance in Hollywood. But I'm gonna tell you, yeah, yeah, it's all just cycle repeats itself. But this the key that people didn't understand. Them insurance company been dropping fire insurance for the last 10, 15 years in California. That's why if you live in certain areas on the outskirts of California, they've been dropped the fire insurance for them. That's why a lot of people just cut the trees down, took care of the brush, so they hopefully wouldn't have to have that problem. Um, but I think it's just some inside information that the elites and the rich have that they let each other know what's going on to fulfill the agenda. The agenda is really to sink the country. I got my eyes on Trump because he seeming like he's with the New World Order because that they showed a motherfucking what that shit. That shit was funny. It was a picture of Trump pushing a shopping cart, like he pushing a shopping cart through the store, and that motherfucker got Greenland and that bitch, Canada and Panama on the shopping cart. That shit was funny as a bitch. The motherfuckers hanging all out the cart and things like that. So this just stuff I'm just telling y'all, man. Just make sure y'all stock up. Stuff like this, man. You gotta understand. When I said I've been telling y'all about the movie Leave the World Behind. These people are telling you in these movies. Then I have an idiot tell me, you get your information off the movie. They put it right in your face, idiot. And in that movie, they had them damn cars stacked up, just like them cars were stacked up in California. The people couldn't go nowhere. So if it was a bad fire like what happened in Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. It's the same shit, controlled by the same people. You know, I believe it could be a land grab. Who knows? But the thing is that I don't feel bad for them motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to die, but I don't feel bad because these the same rich people that lives in them places that if I walk through them neighborhoods, they would call the police on me, right? And they got a homeless problem, and they don't, and they shuns the homeless in LA and Hollywood. You know what I mean? Them rich folks. So they getting what they deserve. Say, well, with the Palestinians for that land, they killed a lot of black people. They murdered black people the same way they getting slaughtered now by the is it really motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta understand things are playing out, and everybody's gonna get their karma. But the thing is that the elites, the people that's on top, is running all the money, the banking system, and all that. While we thinking that these puppets are really running shit, and nah, ain't nobody running shit. That's why I told you, Trump ain't gonna save you. Trump got an agenda, and I'm fearful of that. But I understand one thing: prophecy got to be fulfilled, and I know he's the last president. And before they even said that shit, I told y'all that years ago. And I was kind of scared because when he lost the election, I said, "Ain't this a motherfucker?" I was wrong. And they come to find out he's back, and they're making them statements now. So you gotta understand this stuff is the setup before they lose these people lose power. But they making it seem like they losing power, Democrat, Republican. No, they not the true people in power. They're losing power because the sun is doing some crazy shit, the weather doing some crazy shit, and Mother Earth is giving certain amount of energy, saying that she's trying to raise in vibration. And if you don't raise the vibration with the earth, you're gonna get rocked off this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because everything deals with frequencies. Everybody has a frequency, a vibratorial code that you go by, and when the universe change, you change. That's why our ancestors were doing great things because they didn't operate on this low vibrating frequency, which we're in the Iron Age. We're in the Kali Yugas, which is very low frequency. That's why you got iron in your blood. That's why as we move up, they got commercials now. You're paying attention. They're talking about the silver and the intake of colloidal silver. This stuff came on TV. I've never seen them no commercials about silver, gold, or none of that come on TV. And they're actually selling it, trying to get, because even though they're warn you about bad shit, they're warning you about good shit too. So it's good to pay attention. Now they're talking, they're actually putting it right in your face about the colloidal silver, how to raise your vibration and raise your frequency to go. That way the frequency be so high in your body, cancers and certain other free radicals in your body cannot exist. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on. What's up, Dan? Yeah, how you doing? No, I'm just up washing clothes. Just enjoy. We in some interesting time. It's a beautiful time to be alive to witness this. You know? But this is if LA can get it, you can understand. You can damn sure believe that it can happen anywhere. And them people are actually looting now and doing what they do. So and don't think that if something like that happened in our communities that we don't even necessarily have to worry about the bad shit that's happening. We worry about the people in desperate times around us. So yeah, just make sure y'all paying attention. Stocking up things that you going to need. Like I say, if this shit can happen, they already telling you about the grid going down. What if the grid go down right now? Winter, people will freeze, people will starve, and people will die. And when it's cold, this the best time. This the most important time to make sure you eating a lot because you need that fat to help keep you warm because your body burns more fat when you're cold to keep your body warm. So just little things like that. This is all deliberately being done. This ain't got nothing to do with Mama Nature, but it is got a lot to do with Mama Nature because when Mama's doing things, they don't want to give credit to God. So when God is actually doing things, they're jumping, create something and make it seem like, oh, don't look at that, don't look at the spiritual aspect of this, don't look at the planets lining up. And the next week, y'all can look this up yourself. We got a significant planet lineup. You know what I mean? This event hardly ever happens right now. You can see it in the sky that's happening, and when things line up to pull up all the planets will affect you, and it's going to affect a lot of things that's going on. And I told y'all last time, I said this year, when Trump get in office, it's going to get worse before it get better. You know? Spiritually, it's already going to be good for you, but we just can't get caught up on what's really going on, fucked up, fucked up that's what I've been like. That's what I've been doing. I can show y'all some shit, but it ain't even for me to waste my energy on people that just what I mean don't want it. Like, and I ain't saying nothing wrong with anybody does. I'm able to be a dickhead and also be able to manage things that I know is important and not put all my energy into fuckery and crazy shit. But like I say, Good is good, bad is good too. You know, love is good, hate is good too. But we are told that it's always one side more important than the other side. You see what I'm saying? Same way. It's okay to love, it's okay to hate. Hate is just as powerful as love. Hot is just as powerful as cold. Cold is just as powerful and important as cold is just as important as hot. That's why when I say hate, motherfuckers hate bad. How's hate bad? I hate being a dickhead. I hate being um alcoholic, or I hate, you know what I mean, being problematic. I hate pain. I hate suffering. You know what I mean? I hate my choices sometimes. So how we are separated from ourselves to find out, we need to start looking a little deeper and see what's really fucking going on. And these people around us that's rich. Y'all remember the movie Trading Places with Eddie Murphy? And I think it's Dan Aykroyd. Dan Aykroyd. Pay attention to what I'm telling y'all. They traded places. These people made a bet for $1. These people don't give a fuck about humanity that's really causing all this stuff and doing all this shit. They're about power and control. They bet $1 on that bum coming off the street, which was Eddie Murphy, right? To run their company, right? That he couldn't run the company and did all that. Once he found out it was a bet, it's something in him that's in all of us that will wake up and come online when it's time, that made him become so wise that he was able to flaunt their whole goddamn system. And these people don't care. It ain't even about the money, it's about the power and control. And they can't control the population. That's why they depopulate. Please pay attention. Deaths up 400%. Listen to me. Worldwide deaths is up 100%. I mean 400%. People pass away. Cancer. We can't speak on the big C no more. Can't speak on the big C no more. Can't even speak on YouTube. They censor you now. But cancer is at an all-time high. We Diabetes, everything that wasn't normal 40, 50, 60, 70, 100, a couple hundred years ago is now normal. And you look around, oh, so and so got this, so and so got that. I got a lot of people that's around me that's got that, you know, and they don't know no alternative because they never really was able to basically to get on the internet, or get into reading books, or never thought it was that important, to the point now that their children and our children normalizing this shit now. We're normalizing health issues. So I'm hoping with the Trump administration, with John F. Kennedy coming into Jr. John F. Kennedy Jr. coming into office to get over into the health department, far as the Food and Drug Administration, and get to the bottom of that, because he's really big on health and trying to get the people to eat healthy. Because if, like I say, if they come in there and if it's not no changes, it's time for y'all to take control and get off your lazy asses and start learning how to grow your own food, and get into minerals and stuff like that, so you can maintain a healthy lifestyle. So we can't sit back and blame, because the Bible says, "Forgive them; they don't know." I get it if you don't know, but a lot of us do know. We just lazy. And on the Trump thing, a lot of niggas that's deifying Trump. We waiting on Trump to do this. Trump is not going to do nothing for you. Now, shout out to Trump. He's going to allow things for you to sit back and say, "Well, you gonna have to be responsible for you." I'm not going to like make you suffer or make it hard for you to do it, but you got to take the initiative and do it yourself. You got to understand, it's not what they're saying that's important. It's the thing that they're not saying. You know? Because you got to understand, I told y'all this, and I never changed. I needed this to happen because I needed to see some white on white crime on an elite level, and that's what's going on. These people, the Bible said the devil, that at the end time, the devil is gonna get goddamn desperate and gonna get busy. And it ain't no pitch devil with the pitchfork. And I'm gonna tell you how it ain't no devil with the pitchfork. If you ever picked up a Satan Bible or dealt with anything that dealt with Satanism, or what they believe, because I want to know how the enemy think. They never believe in no actual devil. It's just that they give you religion and make you believe in the actual devil. They give you a God to say, give God all the credit when you are part of God. So if you do, it's like this. It's only one way to worship God. I don't care who you are. It's only one way to worship God. You can pray all you want. It's by how you live. So these people don't believe in the devil like that. They are the devil. That is basically controlling what we the proverbial they the idea, and then they'll put religion will put the devil. So you will be looking for a devil, and we'll say the devil busy, the devil busy. No, these people doing it right in your face. God is good. God is good. Yeah, but you gonna get a credit to something outside of yourself. But it's people doing good things that they still need that validation of thank you, or you know what I mean, or you doing a great job. So that's what we're dealing with now. It ain't got nothing to do with Mama Earth and the fires. Ain't got nothing to do with that. Hollywood has to burn. Okay, Hollywood been manipulating you. They've been exploiting children. They've been doing a lot of things. Hollywood has been known as the evilest place in the United States, maybe in the whole world, for how they lie, manipulate, and all that stuff. So we got to be mindful of this. Forget them people. They rich, they okay. Now they got to see, because like I say, as above, so below. Those that was first shall be last. These people was first over homeless people, or people going through addictions, or people going through sickness, or people going through a lot of stuff in this world. And these people had the money to really put together to help people, but they wanted to live the luxurious life. And then if I come through just to ride through that neighborhood, they're calling the police on me. Now they want sympathy from you, and they feel like it has to happen. But the people that's really controlling all this shit, and this is the important thing you gotta understand: ain't nobody, no politician in America controlling none of this shit. This shit is done from Britain, London. That's where the Rockefellers, the Bilderbergs, all these elite Illuminati so-called motherfuckers are from over there. It's the banking system. I told you the Treasury, the Fed, the government is not America's not in control of their own money. And once you understand that, you won't start crying and say, why did Biden yesterday, right? Yesterday or the day before, on the same day them fires was going on, needing money, he signed to give Ukraine $500 more. They're laundering money. They send it to Ukraine, get the money cleaned up, and then it get broken down with these motherfuckers, right? Which he's just the face, the president, the fall guy, but it also get broken down with motherfuckers that don't have nothing to do with this country. They are bought and paid for. That's why we got to line ourselves with everything Israel do. Israel basically got more power because you got to understand the Rockefellers bought that land for them. The Rockefellers was controlling our economy. We're just the baby lion. They're Babylon. If you ever look at the sign over there, it's the lion, and America's always been the puppet for the baby lion. I told y'all we never lost the silver. I mean, we never lost the revolutionary. We never won the Revolutionary War. This country never won the Revolutionary War. Don't get that twisted. That's why their influence, their court system, everything that you see now over here has been patent behind them. What gave America, right? What gave America the soul and the energy is black people. We gave it culture, we gave it dance. We basically finished the English language, because you got to understand the English language is the newest language and the most backwards language. And if you don't believe me, people that was reading the Bible, you know what I mean, 40, 50 years ago had to go thee, thou, thou, thus. That was an incomplete language. That now that we came in this motherfucker and made that shit right. You know what I'm saying? Even though the words well, spelling is it comes from the word spell, which will put a negative energy on you because you don't know what you're saying, and you don't know the energy behind these words and the power behind these words. That's why Hollywood. That's why the Hollywood. You know what a Hollywood? Hollywood is a stick off a tree that they use for putting spells, right? So look up Hollywood, what the word Hollywood, and then the magical aspect of Hollywood. Then you will see what Hollywood is and what Hollywood been doing, and Hollywood is paying right now. This is all it's for spiritual people. This is symbolic. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who's doing it, because spiritually we're allowing these things to happen because we're spiritually bankrupt. So, like I say, these things are happening. Make sure you're prepared and you're covered. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I'm talking VHS. Let the motherfucker burn. I just try to give people another, you know what I mean, way to see what's going on. You know. These rich people, them motherfuckers ain't give a fuck. Hollywood, like, I tell them about the Hollywood, the Holly tree, and what the Hollywood is. So when they see Mickey Mouse waving that wand, or they see magicians waving them wands, them wands come off a holly tree. That's why I like holly wood. It's meant to manipulate y'all, and it all has to go. And you got to understand, the music industry has failed. Shout out to that. The movie industry has failed because now they got Tubi and everything. Now you got so many independent directors right now. Um, they they are really falling off, and that's what when them people in California. This is why y'all got to understand that how Hollywood was falling. And when you fall because you don't have the people energy or the spiritual energy behind it. Because what they was doing when the people were striking, when the Hollywood people writers were striking, you got to understand. And the actors were striking, it was very important because they was gonna be replaced by AI. My meaning that they don't even need you to act in movies no more. That's why Bruce Willis can do movies now for another 100 years because they own his face. That's why when they say they own you, you sign these contracts. They own your name and your likeness. That's why people think that Oprah Winfrey had all that money. She never owned her name. Muhammad Ali, their family do not even own his name. His daughter cannot even use her name for no economic gain, and she can get sued for that. Michael Jordan don't even own his name. That's why he had to come with the Jordan brand, the Jordan shoe. That was not his name. That's why when Oprah was able to have any ownership of anything she's doing, she had to flip her name backwards and call herself Harpo. And that's what they're doing. When you got a lot of people with ideas and these things that they want to bring out, people will front you the money, right? Take your idea and say, okay, we're gonna make sure you get this little bit, but we're gonna sponsor what you got going on. And 10 years from now, we'll give it back to you, right? But we're gonna own your name. And people do that, but in most things that you invest in, especially with electronics, it's obsolete within 3 months to maybe a couple years. Clothing. If I want a clothing line, I get investors to invest in me right with that same contract. My brand gonna be out of date. Ain't nobody gonna be wearing my clothes no more for a couple years. And that's the game. That's the game that they play. So it's like just a lot of things that we're not privy to, and it's time for us to get busy. Get busy. So Hollywood has the burn is all symbolic. And now let me explain to y'all. Ain't it kind of odd that all the coastal areas is being regentrificated, right? It's being regentrificated. Same way with Louisiana. You know they blew them levees. And now you go down there, the people that was cooking down there, the people that was hanging down there aren't the same people that traditionally was from Louisiana. Florida, the East Coast, same way in Brooklyn. You know, Brooklyn regentrificated. Thank you, Jay Z. Um, and like I say, pay attention to Chicago. It's coming. It's coming. So it's gonna be a lot of major things that's gonna be happening because you got to understand moving forward. They got to create these AI. They're into transhumanism. That's why you got to keep an eye on Elon Musk. Now, it ain't what they're saying. Everything they saying, oh, I love it, but it's the stuff that they're not saying. Trump said as soon as he get in, the day after he get in office, he gonna talk about them drones. The drones disappeared, but now they back. Especially in my home state, Virginia. I heard they back and they back with a vengeance right now. But then we got to worry about the fog and the distractions is real. But you got to understand there's money laundering. They taking all your money, and your money is not coming back, and it's not gonna benefit you. They got to rape this country clean. That's why Hawaii, them people lost all that shit. You know that was designed and it was set up, and they never gave them people their money or helping them rebuild. They took their land. Now, secretly, they probably could have bought them out and told them to move somewhere else. But when they want something, they deal with eminent domain. They gonna take it. That's why you never own nothing, as long as you pay taxes in this country. You know? So just be mindful. It can happen to you at any given time. Because like I say, we one disaster away from all of us being homeless and fucked up. Now it's time for us to start caring and all that shit now because we all one step away from being like in poverty. That's why I'm so grateful. Thanks, Daniel. That's why I'm so grateful for my experience when I was just out there making myself look like a dickhead and all that shit. 'Cause I didn't give a fuck what nobody think or thought because I spent my whole life being a stand up person, looking out for people to the point now I don't even like people no more. It's not a bad thing. I just got to leave that certain energy behind. So So, like I say, you got to emotionally and mentally prepare. And the thing you got to prepare is get out of the material world and thinking because that shit is the fucking illusion. I look at a lot of older movies and people just peacefully grazing, living off the land, hunting and gathering. I said that's being a man to me. Not going to work, paying bills and all that. That's a good idea. But I feel like a man that knows how to work with his hands, and this is the thing you got to understand: the most powerful man in the world is the farmer. The farmer was the most powerful man at one time because he knew how to cultivate the land. He knew how to build the barns. He knew how to build the house. He knew how to do everything. Now these people in Hollywood, they don't know how to do none of that. They can't go out there and rebuild their own stuff. Half of them, I mean most of them, they don't know how to grow. They don't know how to survive outside of saying, well, listen, we're gonna the same system that did that to you. We're gonna ask them to help us, right? And I was telling y'all about that Biden shit back in the late in the 80s. This is our problem. They created the problem that we had to deal with crime, drugs, murder, and alcohol, right? The same people that's creating our problems, right? And the problem get bad, we go out there and ask the same people for help. So Biden and them was part of the same goddamn Congress and the elite people that was out there supporting the crime in your communities. But guess what the fucked up part about us? It got so bad, we asked them same motherfuckers, well, can you help us? Oh, you want us to help you? All right, crime bill, nigga. Every time motherfucker do something, we're gonna lock him up for life. 3 strikes you out, motherfucker. Yeah, we got you. We got you. And then now we mad at Biden and all he was doing everything that he was supposed to do. Be the evil motherfuckers that the system, you know what I mean, was set up to do. It was never set up. This system because the system was not created by them. You know what I mean? We know who created the system, but it was stole, like they steal everything else and manipulate it, but then they left you out of it. You still 3/5 of a human being. So long as you in the system as 3/5 of a human being and also part of the business where you do your social security number, um, they basically has every right not to give a fuck about most of the people anyway. Okay. So I just want, like I say, I'm just washing clothes. I was up and that just kind of just wanted to share that with y'all. We can't sit back and say pray for the people in Hollywood, and them people was part of of the evils that that's been going on in the world because there's homeless people out there right now in the cold right now, man. Still, they don't want to speak about them. I got people prayers from Africa. I like, man, what the fuck? They over there raping y'all motherfuckers. The same people that's fucking us over is fucking every country over for their resources. Behind every war. We got 700 something military bases around the fucking world. What the fuck is going on? So, but they understand our time is up. So they gonna rape us for whatever, and that's why you gotta understand these people are all going and they got dual citizenships. Most of them got dual citizenships, so they already ready to pack up and take off. You know, the Nancy Pelosi's and all that shit, them motherfuckers gonna take off. You know, but this is the first time I feel. This is the first time I feel like basically that, and I voted for the first time in my life, but I feel like this is one presidency that's bigger than all because the time we in. Okay, and Trump, like I say, they can say whatever they want to say. He just him. He got an agenda too, and I'm watching because this nigga said he gonna buy Greenland, he gonna buy Canada, he gonna buy Panama Canal. Y'all better and don't that sound like some new world order shit. They buying all this shit and this they can't even maintain this country right. So hopefully he get in office helping people in what you mean up in the mountains in South Carolina shit, where the hurricane did all that damage. I don't think them people got the adequate help. Biden, and you got to understand Biden ties, but his son was already tied into Ukraine war. They trying to demonize Russia because remember they told y'all Russia was using Russia. They said Russia was using washing machine parts for their weapons. Come to find out, Russia weapons are so fucking advanced, got them motherfucking nerves. And anytime they tell you somebody weak, that's the art of the war to make you mentally think, or they fucked up, or they doing this, make you think that goddamn they fucked up, so you can go along with their agenda. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all one thing, man. The motherfucking Russians didn't want to go to war. America, they got like about 6 CIA bases in Ukraine. They let all them young men die and still wanting them guys to go to war for America proxy war. You know what I'm saying? Up in Ukraine. What they was trying to do was test the economy of Russia out, and Russia then got stronger, and their military then got better. And they wanted to make them collapse like they made the Soviet Union collapse back in the 80s, because we know it was CCP. You know what I mean? This is what y'all got to understand when you're dealing with a superpower like Russia. Mind you, Russia was going to space before America. Don't y'all forget that. Russia had missile technology before America. America used propaganda with everything to get, because we went in Iraq, we went in Afghanistan, we went in Vietnam. We the only country out here that's goddamn going to war for no fucking reason, but China and Russia and Iran. No, countries that we can't control and manipulate are the enemies. Same way America got the people are domestic terrorism now, because they didn't created a thing now that they can call you a domestic terrorist because of the Patriot Act. That's why I say 9/11 was a psyop that did a whole lot of damage on every level, to the point now. And I'm like, nigga, shit, we ain't no terrorists. Black people ain't no motherfucking terrorists. Fuck that. Oh, you ain't no terrorist, motherfucker? Then they get a motherfucker military nigga, the DC sniper. We all knew that motherfucker was white. I found out that motherfucker was black. I said, ain't this about a bitch? All mind control. Same way that white dude that just bombed up the Trump Tower thing with the Cybertruck. All bullshit. All military shit. Then the dude that did the Louisiana, all bullshit. Because they understanding that if they don't do this shit and get this shit popping now, which this is gonna be a crazy 10 more days. 11, I think, yeah, 10 more days. It's gonna be a crazy 10 more days, y'all. And I just want y'all to make sure that y'all really paying attention to what's going on. Because like I say, when things about to happen, they about to lose power, they gonna do everything. Because mind you, they were calling Trump Hitler, Hitler, right? And all of a sudden, yesterday, at Jimmy Carter funeral, got there, him and Trump and Obama sitting beside each other laughing and joking. But they're gonna laugh and joke with Hitler and shit. He Hitler, but they laughing and joking. So I just tell y'all, man, make sure y'all stock up on food and water, because, like I say, anything can happen. And them people, I don't care how rich you are, I don't care how much money you got. Them people can't go to the banks. Y'all listening to me, huh? Power fucked up, banks fucked up. They can't move through the city the way they want to, right? They can't. They gotta, they just can't pull up at the banks. And then how they gonna access their food unless they really gotta travel? Y'all gotta pay attention. Make sure you keep cash on you. Make sure you keep a lot of water somewhere, and make sure you keep a little food. This should last you a little bit until you can think out a plan to find out something, you know what I mean, something different. So salute to y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed night. Thank y'all for coming through. Peace.